Hi, everyone. Thanks you for tuning in, watching this. I'm really excited about this time that we're going to spend together. I've been thinking about life and kind of everything that's been going on. And, in life, we're going to face issues. We're going to have problems. We're going to have difficulties. We're going to have hard times. Jesus said, in this world, you're going to have trouble. And I saw this quote that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. So really the outcome of our lives and the outcome of our faith and our outcome of everything is going to be how we respond to problems. We're going to go from one problem to another problem to another problem. Right now, a lot of us are facing uncertain times. We're facing things that are difficult, things that we've never gone through. And there's a story in 2 Kings chapter 6, and it's the story of Elisha and his servant. And what happened is an enemy king had sent his army to go and capture Elisha and kill him. And during the night, they surrounded the city. And when Elisha's servant woke up, we're going to pick up the story. It's in 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 15 through 17. It says, "When the servant of the man of God got up and went out early the next morning, an army with the horses and chariots had surrounded the city. 'Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?' the servant asked." And I want you to catch this. The first thing he says, "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us, then those who are with them." I think that first thing is, what are you going to do? Are you going to be afraid? Are you going to shrink back in fear? There's a quote from Nelson Mandela. He said this: "I learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but triumphing over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." Courage isn't not having fear, it's being able to conquer it, it's being able to overcome that. So the first thing the prophet did, he said, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And then he goes on, he said, "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." There's more people with us. I think that's one of the things that I have to keep reminding myself is that God's on our side. That if God's with us, we're going to be okay. No matter what happens, no matter what goes on. That God on my side trumps anything that we're going to face in life. And then in verse 17, Elisha prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around them. I think that's something that we always have to keep in mind, that we have an invisible God that's always with us, that he's going to take care of us. I saw somewhere where it was talking about the unseen resources. We have the unseen resources of heaven. In Deuteronomy chapter 31, towards the end of his life, Moses said this. He said, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you." The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. And I like that second part. Don't be discouraged. We're going to have hard times. We're going to have difficulties in life. We're not supposed to be afraid. We're also not supposed to be discouraged. We're going to go through battles. We're going to go through struggles. We're going to go through hard times. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged, because God's on your side. God's with you. And then the last thing, I think the servant hadn't seen the full picture. And that's what Elisha did. He prayed for the servant that he would be able to see, and he would be able to see what was really going on. I think so. My prayer for you is for you not to be afraid, not to be discouraged, to see the full picture, to see everything that God's doing, to see God's hand in this. It might be a tough time. It might be a difficult time. But guys, there's more with us than that there's those that are with our enemies. Don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. Love you guys. Take care. All right, bye-bye.